YouTube, it's me, Jen, your Pudgy Picker. Have another Monday thrift haul for you. Went to my two savers, found a lot of shirts. You know, when it comes to thrifting and certain sizes clothes that you're looking for, if you start finding them, you find more because it seems like people donate in droves. So I got a lot of tops, some home decor items, a couple items that need a little bit of spit shining and work. But you know, that's always the case. And I got one lonely piece of fabric. So let's jump right in. I will show you what I got. First of all, let me show you. I just got these three shirts. They are all, well, two of them are Terra and Sky. That is a Walmart brand that I happen to really like. So I found these. Let's see, $3.50 and $3.75, and then this is a Sonoma. It's just such a pretty bright color, and that was only $2.50. So those I'm keeping. This is the only piece of fabric I found. It's like this, almost like an African print, very pretty. It was only $1. There's probably a good 2 yards on there. So I didn't see any markings on the edge, so I might just put that in my booth. Let's start with tops. I will tell you the size and the price. This one is Energy 2X. It was $3.75. It's got like this little blousey part in the front. It's almost like a t-shirt with this blouse. Very pretty in greens. This was an awesome find. $3.75 Catherine's. And it is a, I believe, 5X. It's a very nice size, very clean for being white. I don't even wear white clothes because, yeah, it just doesn't happen with my job. Not so much. Here's another like stamp print. I've sold these before. In fact, this triangle design on the front looks very familiar. This is an apartment 9. It's a 3X. It was $3.75. This one was a little more than I wanted to pay. It was $4.25, but it's very clean, a very cute top with the pocket, and it is a 4X. This is kind of a, I don't know, almost like a crinkle cotton, $3.75 Avenue. It's a 2224. These are really pretty. These are both each, I believe, $3.75. They are a 3X, and they're almost like this batik kind of print on here. Very pretty. Long sleeve, so good for fall. And then this one I'm going to have to really look at because it looks like the, ooh, maybe I can see it. It's a 30-32. I knew it was a bigger size, but it's kind of worn off there. It's an Avenue. It was $3.75. There's my glasses. Always losing those. This is very pretty. I think it's too big for me, though. It's in purples and some pinks. It is a CJ Banks 2X, $3.75. This one is really cool. It's got like a stamped design, but it is like long underwear. What do you call it? Thermal. Long sleeve. It's got these coconut buttons on them. Very cool. It is the Stella Henley. And it says Avenue on the bottom. It's a 30-32, and it was $3.75. This is a Catherine's 4X, nice big size. They do really well. That was $4.25, and this one I almost didn't get because it's just my size. It's not a real expensive brand, but it is a 5X long sleeve 30-32. So yeah, anything above like 4X and up, definitely pick it up if you do sell full figure clothes. And it was only $2. It's very clean, looks pretty new. And like I said, it's long sleeve. So definitely I picked that up to resell. I got this cute salt and pepper shaker. They were in a bag and they were $2. I've sold these before. In fact, the last set I got, I don't think they were quite this big. These were $1.50 each. They are Chinese symbols. They have little feet on them, so you could use them as a trivet, but they also have a way to hang them up. So those will go on in my Asian area. Found some yarn. This is a real pretty green with the gold flecks in it. It was only 2 for 3 skeins. This I'm kind of debating keeping for myself. I do make handmade washcloths for my booth. They do pretty good. They don't sell real fast, but when they do sell, people get a handful of them because they like them. So this is the sugar and cream. There's green and white, and I believe that's, yeah, it is black and white, like a black, white, and gray. And for $2.50 for the whole thing. Sugar and cream are 100% cotton, so they make excellent washcloths or dishcloths. Got this very cute wall hanging. It looks a little beat up. So either it's beat up or it's meant to look beat up, but it's got these really cool keys on there. They look like they were on there at one point and they came off and somebody re-glued them. I don't know. It was only $1.50 and I liked it. So, yep, that will go in my booth. I'll probably put a candle in there. I always get my candles usually at the dollar store right next door. So they're not expensive. You can buy, I think it's 2 or 3 tapers in a package. I think it's 2 for $1, of course. Got 2 wallets. This is a Lily Bloom, very clean inside. When you buy wallets to resell, always check where the coins go, because you know how dirty money is. And the coin area gets pretty gross looking pretty early. And the inside is like this blue color. But these, this one looked pretty good. So did this one. This is a Sack Roots. Usually this starts to rub off too, but not too bad. It is in very good condition. That was $2.50 and $3 for the Lily Bloom. Did you hear my cuckoo clock? I finally got it going again. It was crooked on the wall and it didn't want to work. So I am enjoying it again. This is a Threshold brand, which of course everybody knows is Target. $3. Owl cookie jar, very cute, kind of generic and I don't know, very plain so that it will match a lot of different kitchens. So that will go into my booth. Got this very awesome painted gourd. It doesn't have a hole in it, so it wasn't made into a birdhouse. And it's still got the seeds, and it was only $1.99, no, $1.50. This was originally $10 from Hobby Lobby. It says hot cocoa served here. Forget how much this is. Let me look. Yeah, $9.99, and I paid $2. It's like a, you know, stainless steel. Very adorable. I got this like jar or bowl filler. It's got the neutral colors, but then it has these 2 pops of like a teal blue. Very pretty. That was only $2. This is the one that's going to need a little bit of work. It's missing a few succulents, but it's kind of this box, so you can hang it on your wall. It was only $2.50. Very adorable. So I have a few succulents that I bought at the dollar store, so those will go in there. Make sure none of those are real loose and sell that in my booth. I'm not telling you the price of any of these because I'm just not paying attention. This I actually got for myself. I have a couple of plants that need to be repotted. And pottery is expensive, even if you go to like a discount store or you go at the time of year like now when everything's discounted. So this was only $1.50. And I have a couple plants that need to be divided as well. Whoops, and there goes my sign. This is like a white porcelain and it's got, you know, the crazing and meant to look old, but of course it's not. Decorative purposes only. I don't know. What else would you do but decorate with this? It was $3.50. It is 2 birds on a branch. Very adorable. You can put it outside or inside or wherever you want. This is awesome. I saw this and I was very taken with it. It's kind of like just a real narrow shelf. It was $4. It says made in India. So that will probably go to my booth and I'll probably stage some items on it. But, oh, I just saw that and I thought, that is so beautiful. It's very heavy. The bottom part that's carved is solid wood. So, and the top I think is kind of a box cut on it. So, is that all? So, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. My sign I'm going to put away. I brought back all of my nautical stuff to take out my fall stuff. So this will go in that for next summer. It says Sandy Toes and Salty Kisses. So that will go into my nautical stuff for next year. So, ooh, goodness. I don't know why I went so fast. I'm at 9 minutes. I think I did good. But definitely I've been really working on getting my shirts photographed, and I will be listing them this week. I've been pulling out the ones that are long sleeve and 3/4 sleeve, so a lot of these qualify. I do wash everything that comes in before I list it. And I'm not allowed to have clothes in my booth because it is a city ordinance in the city where our mall is that you have to have a special permit. The mall does. And I think it is quite expensive to have this permit. Not sure why that is. I'm sure there's some long bureaucratic explanation to it. But either way, that's not something we are allowed to do. And in fact, funny enough, there are no thrift stores in the city where my mall is. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know how long they've had that. So unless you're like a Savers, you probably couldn't afford this permit, how much ever it is. And even if you could, why not go 5 minutes down the street to a different town and you don't have to pay that. So yeah, no thrift stores. It kind of helps with the antique mall because then there's not a lot of shopping opportunities in that particular city that compete with us, which is nice. So after that long-winded explanation, I did want to show this to you or remind you. This was a piece of furniture that my son put together for me. It's a little wine rack. And it was in the box, unput together, brand new, in a dumpster. I occasionally dumpster dive and I came across this thinking maybe something was wrong with it. It is beautiful condition. So my son put it together and it is going out to my booth. So I don't know. If you're squeamish about it, I apologize. If not, this is probably going to be a good $30, $35 in my pocket that I didn't have before. So yeah, why not? So it looks kind of out of place sitting where it is, but I have a couple wine bottles and a couple wine glasses I can stage this with. So it will be going out in a couple of days. So that is it. That is all. Let me know what you thought. Do you sell clothes on eBay, Poshmark, or anywhere else? I shied away from it for so long, but the only education I have is because I wore these size clothes, and I know the brands, and I know what us big girls are looking for. So I was very thrilled to start selling them. I do really well on them, and there's just so many name brands out there that I don't think I'll ever go into a different size, to be quite honest with you. So I just know the good brands, and I know what we're looking for. You know, we don't want to dress frumpy. So, okay, I think I have droned on long enough. Let me know what you think. Do you sell clothes? Is there anything you would pick up? Or what do you think of what I picked up today? That gourd, I'm probably going to go ahead and drill a hole in it and put a little stick for a bird. And then it already has a hole in the top, so I can put a piece of rope or something. So, and the succulent, would you have picked that up, or would you have thought, it requires attention, not going to bother? So I was going to remind you too, I had the, not too long ago, the cutting board that was made out of bamboo that looked like a pineapple. I was asking if I should sell it or not. I'll give you what I ended up doing with it. I ended up putting a little bit of a higher price than I probably normally would, and I did take it out to my booth. And if it's still there in another month, guess what? It's coming home with me. So yeah. And if it sells, then I got a little more than I thought I would. So yeah, that was what I decided on that. So again, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter under The Pudgy Picker, or you could check out my Pinterest board at Pudgy Picker. Guess what? It's time to answer the phone. I will see you next time, and until then, happy picking. Bye!